Greetings. It's your boy Coop Days of the Coops World Podcast. As always, be sure to click the support link on the bottom part of your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special topic today. Let's get ready to rumble.
Exclusive.
We got in the left corner, standing ovation for Chris Rock from New York City. We got Will Smith holding it down, Scrap, for Philly. Let's get to the nitty gritty. A lot of people have been reading the feeds, man. The memes has been going insane bonkers. It's definitely viral. It had me fooled. I was talking to my brother, last night as it was happening, and I just thought it was a spoof until he played the uncensored version. I'm getting pulled left to right. Some people are telling me, Will should have had that same energy with August Alsina, and he didn't pop out like a goon. Then you got others that are saying that Jada is the key to all of this, because if you look at the footage, Will Smith was enjoying himself. He was laughing. Me personally, I'm going to get straight to it because I'm a straight shooter. I feel like Jada Smith got something over Will, man. I feel like it's a power trip. I feel like she's trying to assassinate this man's character and legend. Think about it. As African Americans, you know how hard it is to reach that level of success, only to get to the platform and risk it all for a slap. Now, it was a couple things that went wrong. One, when Will caught back like a pow to smack him, he didn't even hit him to stumble him, make him stumble off his feet. So that was a bad look because the way he slapped him looked soft. Now, I'm a huge Will Smith fan. I'm a huge Chris Rock fan. It's equal for me. That's my era. I grew up on it. But right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm going to tell you how many ways this was wrong. Me personally, I blame Will Smith, but I mainly blame the wife. It was wrong because Will, being a seasoned vet, as many years as he had in the game, should have had and practiced self-control. Hold on. I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, well, he was defending his wife. Yes, there's a time and a place for that. I got in a disagreement earlier on Facebook about it. And the argument was, well, what would you have done? You can't compare what I would do and what a celebrity would do, because a normal person could beat somebody out, beat somebody up with little to no consequences. Yes, you can go to jail, but it's not in the public eye. It can't ruin you. You know what I'm saying? As a celebrity, you have to move differently and practice self-control. Chris, on the other point, handled it very well. The man got humiliated, slapped on national television, and didn't miss a beat. Does that make him a punk? Absolutely not. That is a man that worked hard to get to where he is, and that is a man that's not going to risk it all to retaliate on stage. Now, another part that's wrong about the whole entirety of Will, if you look at it, man, as an African American, I'm going to call it for what it is. We are labeled as monsters. I hate to play the race card, but we always portrayed as violent, ghetto, don't know how to act. So when you take that natural created story by man in this world and you put two African Americans that is successful, what do you think the world and the media is going to do? Play them against each other. They're going to blow it out of proportion to make them look way worse than what they are. So now, with that said, Will shouldn't have done that, man. Period. He shouldn't have done it. And Jada upsets me the most about the whole situation, because while she is, he's going off, he didn't only slap Chris Rock, he proceeded to walk back, arrogant, sit down, and start, keep my name out your fucking mouth. That really set us back 10 years, bro. Because you know how many starving actors is aspiring to be like you. and you're showing your ass on national television. The disgrace. Do I give up on Will? No, but I simply lay y'all with this thought. I pray for the man because Jada Smith is creating a monster. She wants to belittle him. She wants to demasculinize him. I can't even speak right now because I'm shook up about it. She wants to ruin his masculinity, basically. She wants to break him down, dissect him, you know what I'm saying, into small fragments to be bigger and more wealthier. Does it sound stupid to me? Yes. In hindsight, it sounds like you're reaching. But when you really think about it, Jada has power trips. She has zero respect for that man. And that man is so in love with her and under her thumb that he's literally falling by the year because of Jada. She constantly makes a fool out of him. He constantly forgives her and he allows her. Now, most would say, is he allowing, full-heartedly, or does she have some kind of spell on him? I'm a sensitive kind of guy, and I mean spiritually. So I feel honestly in my heart that Jada has something on Will he cannot shake, because no matter come rain, sleet, or snow, Will is taking that walk. Now, if you ask me as a supporter of Will Smith, does Jada deserve to even be defended? The way and the track record she has left behind, absolutely not. I think Will is a loving man. I think Will wants to make it work for the children, even though they are grown, and maintain that picture perfect cookie cutter image. But however, Jada definitely put a dent in that. And the thing is, with African American legends to be, or legends in the present time, look at Bill Cosby. They let that man live his best life, almost own something, won Oscars or whatever for his show until his old age to ruin him. He was the example. Y'all need to wake up. Will Smith is the new example. Why do I say that? Because now they had a science experiment. They had Bill Cosby. You get what I'm saying? To see how they can twist and turn and ruin. Now they're going to take a younger legend and ruin him. That is the objective in this, and Will could not see. Another thing, a point of view for conspiracies and conspiracy theorists, is Illuminati. When you're in the Illuminati, part of the oath is public humiliation. How many L's has Will took from Jada Smith? Let's talk about it. And it comes to show you the evil behind Jada, because everybody is defending it. Like, you goddamn right, I'll punch him in the fucking mouth too. Nobody is being a human being, sitting down and weighing the consequences, how much this could ruin your life and potentially leave a stain on the family name. To me, he did us a terrible disservice as African Americans. I hate to play the race card because I am all for unity. I don't believe in color barriers or none of that, but I'm a realist. I gotta call it for what it is. Chris Rock, I know he can't do nothing but, accept it for what it is. But the thing that made it worse to me was Will Smith went up there and cried, talking about, I just want to push love. How can you push love when you violently reacted? Whether it was a slap, a stab, a punch, whatever it was, your reaction was completely in the wrong, and you come back as if you're 1996 Will Smith with the Men in Black memory eraser, like, I'm going to erase all of this and nobody's going to notice what I just done. How can you fix your face to talk about God in the same sentence after you were publicly attacked another African American brother of yours? Y'all came up almost in the same era. Y'all both grinded. Whether or not, whatever, at the end of the day, they're both comedians. Will knows, and everybody else that goes to the awards know, if you sit in the front row with a comedian, you are a target. So it's almost like it was a self-sabotage. You sat up front. He's a comedian. He gets paid for shock factors. Ooh, Did you hear what he said to this? And yada, da, 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 da. That is Chris Rock's job. He done nothing wrong. And if you really want to peel the layers back, it was a compliment. Because if you dissect what Chris said, even though he made a joke, he said, you rocking the G.I. Jane. That means you are beautiful and worthy enough to pull off a bald head. If he really wanted to cause injury to self-esteem or her image or anything against the Smith family, he would have went for the jugular, the neck. To me, was it a little risque? Yes. But at the end of the day, man, I don't feel Chris Rock was wrong. I feel it was an Oscar. I feel that it's his job to entertain, dance monkey, dance, hint, hint. We get it. That's how they label it. I don't agree with that, but that's what it is. He danced a little bit. Now, did he dance a little bit uncontrollably? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I honestly feel in my heart, and this is a huge if Will Smith can come back from this, that man's really the GOAT. Because he put a huge stain on his name with that, to me. A lot of people is defending the whole punching thing, and I just think it's outlandish. I gotta take a second. I'm baffled. This is beyond me. Legendary. I got one little fight, and my mom got scared. Say you moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel-Air. How the hell you go from that to August Alsina blows your wife back out? Now listen to the argument that I had in Facebook. People are telling me, well, they were separated. It doesn't matter. It was still your wife of years. You let that slide. You said nothing. Some people were saying, well, it's because August was sick. Nah, if you gonna be gangster, brother, be gangster all the way around. Keep that same energy. You pick Chris, known as the skinny man of all time when he was younger, extra slim Jimmish, pause, and that's who you choose to attack on national television because you know Chris Rock is a serious professional man. He's not gonna do anything to risk his career. You, on the other hand, my boy, need to take a few pages out of Chris's notebook, his diary, whatever you want to call it. I would be glad to see the comments because I'm going to leave a comment section on this. I had to cover this. It's blowing up. It's super viral. And it just needs to be spoken on, man. I mean, Will Smith, to me, let's just put it this way. Chris Rock versus Will Smith. Who took the W? Who won the belt? Chris Rock, by default, won the belt. Number one, again, he did not fall from your slap. Number two, he looked at you like, are you fucking serious right now, bro? Ain't no way, bro. Chris said, ain't no way, bro. Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. Even he was shocked. Like, what are you doing, my boy? Do you not realize them people? Shout out to my boy, you know who you are, Alabama Bread. He knows what we're talking about. You people, you let them people put you in a predicament to ruin and crush everything you've worked your entire life for. Ladies and gents, please leave comments. This is Coop Days of Coop's World Podcast. I just had to take care of this. I'll be glad to hear your comments in the comment section, or read, I should say. Be sure to click that support button, share this, comment, like this. Coop Days, Coop's World Podcast. Yeah.